Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Emma for those of you who are new here, and today we are back with another speed build. And I'm not going to tell you which Disney princess this build is inspired by till probably about 5 minutes into the speed build. So if you want to take a guess, you can. Just comment down in the comments. I want to see how many of you guys can actually guess before I tell you. But this is a farmhouse, and it's a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom farmhouse. There's a bedroom in the upstairs, technically an attic. There we go. Sorry, it's late at night when I'm doing this, and I just got done building it not too long ago, so but yes, it's I guess you could say relatively small. Not really. It's not small. I accidentally made it a little bit too big. So in the inside, since I made it a little too big on the inside, I decided to not clutter it up as much and to just, you know, I don't know, have like I don't know what I'm trying to say, but you guys will see eventually. I did cut out a little bit here and there, but not that much, just because I was having difficulties. As you can see right now, I'm just struggling with the roof because I never use those hexagon thing rooms or roofing. So, but in the end, eventually I got there. But yeah, I like how this turned out, and I don't know, I really like how this turned out, so, and I hope you guys do too. It has a garden, a pumpkin patch in the backyard, which I adore. So, yeah. And this is built in Willow Creek on, I forgot what lot it's called, but on one of the bigger lots. I kind of thought this house would be on the bigger scale, you know. This is kind of like what I thought, like personality-wise, and like, you know, to be honest, I don't really know what I was thinking, but when I thought about this certain princess, a farmhouse is just what I pictured, so that's just what I went for. And, because, you know, I'm not going to build a castle. No way am I going to build a castle. This build took long enough, and I can only imagine how long building a castle would take. Oh my god. But yeah. So, while we're sitting here just watching me, you know, roof and everything, I want to talk about something that happened today that made my day. So, you know, I was just, you know, enjoying my day here, and, I got a notification for YouTube. You know, I didn't think too much about it, because I get notifications all the time because of people I'm subscribed to. And so I was looking through, seeing, who uploaded a new video for me to watch, see if I wanted to watch it, and it turns out I got 2 comments on my last speed build, the beach starter home. Oh my god, those comments were so sweet, and like they made my day a million times better. Like, okay, I never get comments, okay? It is so rare when I get a comment on my videos, and to get two from 2 different people with nice things, it just, it made me really happy and extremely happy. And I don't know, sometimes it makes me think, like, will I ever get used to people commenting on my videos? I mean, like, you look at, say, Lil Simsy, for example, she gets, like, millions of comments on her videos, each video, and it's like, does she, like, will I ever get, like, used to people commenting on my videos, or will I be, like, extremely happy all the time when people comment on my videos? I think, personally, I'll just be extremely happy all the time, because, I don't know, okay, the fact that they commented means a lot to me, mainly because that tells me that you sat through my rambling. You watched the entire video. Do you know how big that is? Like, so I watch my videos back to make sure, like, I edited everything smoothly and everything is okay. And I can hardly put up with myself rambling on and on and on. And the fact that two different people, I can't stress this enough, two different people sat through my rambling the entire time and then commented afterwards that I am bewildered. Like, that is, wow. Like, I know, like, to some of you it might not seem that much, but when you guys comment stuff on my videos, especially nice stuff like that, it motivates me to keep going and to keep doing it. Like, after I read those comments, I literally got on today and it's like, you know what? I'm not waiting until tomorrow. This video is supposed to be out tomorrow. Why not just do it? I'm just gonna build it today, edit it today, and then schedule it to upload at 12 o'clock in the morning tomorrow. Which is literally what I did. And it's just, I don't think you guys understand how happy that made me. Like, I am so happy. And I love getting comments from you guys because it makes me feel like I can, how do I put it this way? It makes me feel like we're like communicating, because I reply back to your guys' comments and everything. It makes me feel like I'm taking a bigger part. How do I put it this way? Okay, so I have a TikTok, and on my TikTok, I have around 11,000 followers, but I don't reply on there, and I don't go live, so I don't feel like I am, like, conversing with them, you know? Like how I am in my speed builds, where I just sit here, I talk a little bit about the build, and then I kind of talk to you guys, you know? And I don't know, I feel like I am taking a bigger part in this community and in this, like, little family that I'm trying to build. I feel like I'm taking a bigger part in it when I get to reply to your comments, because you're leaving comments and you're conversing with me, you know? And the fact, like I can see how many views I get on my videos, but I never know if people are just clicking on the video and then clicking off of the video, because that will count as a view. And when you guys comment, it gives me reassurance that there are people who actually just sit there and actually watch my videos, like, throughout the entire thing, and I don't know, it makes me really happy. It makes me so happy, and I'm really grateful for, you guys commenting and everything. You make my day. You really do. And I realize that I am just talking right over this, but I never know how to talk about the outside of the builds, okay? I hardly know how to talk about the builds in general. All I know how to talk about, I can't really talk about the build without giving away the princess that it's inspired off of, which I'm pretty sure I gave away in the first place when I mentioned the pumpkin patch, but I feel like enough time has passed for me to tell you guys what princess is based off of. It is based off of Cinderella. So originally I was going to build a castle, but I didn't want to because that was like too big for me. And even this is like too big for me. I never really do big builds that often, which is why this one took so long for me to do and why this one's like empty, because when I do big builds, I don't clutter them up. There's a lot of space between rooms and stuff, you know, and I try my best to not leave space, but sometimes like the space works. And I was looking at pictures of farmhouses and they have like a lot of space between the rooms. So I kind of did like a modern take on what I think her farmhouse would be. And originally I was going to have her stepmom in this house and her two sisters, but I kind of forgot about the two sisters' rooms when I was doing the floor plan. So that didn't work out, so there is a lot more space. And then I kind of figured that she probably, I don't know. Okay, it's been like years since I've seen Cinderella. Like all 3 movies. I think there's like 3 of them. Can you believe that? There's 3 movies about one princess. Like, she found her true love. Move on. But, I didn't really know what to do for her. And I thought really long and hard, and I kept thinking about the carriage, the pumpkin carriage, and then I kept thinking about how she'd do all these chores, she'd clean from what I can remember, she had her room in the attic, I'm pretty sure, in some versions, like in the books and stuff, like she's locked up there when the prince comes and asking about the slipper. So I just kind of feel like, okay, we'll have an attic in this room with a bedroom, that's not very decorated or anything, just a horrible bedroom, to kind of symbolize that. So it's technically not what they would live in, but it is, how do I say this? It's inspired off of them. So I did take some things from them to try and give it that vibe, I guess you could say. Like the attic, the blue that you can see, I took that, because of her dress, her gown, it's blue. Blue and white, the glass slippers, technically they're clear, but, white's as good. White is as close as clear as I'm going to get. So I kind of took that stuff, and I took the pumpkin from the carriage, and I put that in here, and there's a cat tree and some cat bowls, because her stepmother had a cat. So I just took different things from the movies that I remembered, and I put it into a house that I thought fit that princess, and this would be a farmhouse for Cinderella. Obviously, I think with how bad her childhood was, she wouldn't want to live in a farmhouse after, getting the prince and the castle. So I was just trying to do like a modern version of, something close to her home, which is actually what helped me with the windows. Because I looked up a picture while I was doing this, because, it's been years since I've seen the movies, and I saw, I looked up a picture, and it was a picture of the castle, because I just searched Cinderella's home, and that's what brought up, because I was having so much difficulty with picking out the windows. So I literally just searched up a picture, and it helped me pick out the window. They're not exact the same, but they're close enough, which is what I like about it. Okay, and I figured out the cheat to get the other things that I was seeing other people have in their builds that I could never find. It is show live edit objects. I did not know that was a cheat that was needed. That is why I kind of went a little like a little overboard kind of with the the arches and the pathway and the fencing, to kind of force your sim to walk through the pathway. Your Sims can walk under that, by the way. While I was taking screenshots, I had the welcome wagon come. They came up to the doorstep perfectly fine, so. And yeah, I like how this turned out, but I also don't like how it turned out, just like personal preference. Like, because it's so big, and when we go on the inside, you'll see what I mean. Like, from the outside, it looks normal, it looks fine, it doesn't look that giant, but it is giant. And I didn't realize that till I got to the living room and I was like, ooh, this is big. What am I gonna do with this? Okay, let's just, let's just leave it. More space for her to clean, right? But, yeah, because you see some of those, like, okay, so if you look at pictures of houses for inspiration to build in The Sims like I do, like a weirdo, but it's fine, then you'll see like some pictures of like modern houses or ranches that are like, it's an open floor plan, and it's a very big house or very big space, and it's like very empty. That's pretty much what modern is, and I was trying to take like a modern turn, like a modern, I was trying to take a modern approach with this build, so that's what I did. A modern farmhouse approach. There's a lot of landscaping, so I do apologize if this is boring for you, but I don't know, landscaping is like my favorite part of the build, which is probably why I took my time and went so slow with it, because I was really wanting to get it down and get it right and make sure like you guys could see where I was coming from and where I was going. And don't worry, later on I do change the wood. I didn't like the floor, so I changed it. But yeah. I also sunk down the part of the flooring. That's where the kitchen goes. I got the Kitchen Country kit, and I thought it would work perfectly for the Disney Princess build, so I just decided to use it in this one. And I did go with a green, so it's not like with the blue theme, but I mean, I was trying with the blue. I was trying really hard with the blue, okay? I was trying to keep the blue, but it looked dirty. And I didn't like that it looked dirty, because Cinderella is all about cleaning, okay? That is the one thing that I remember from that movie like 10 years ago. Is she cleaned. She cleaned a lot. Okay, she cleaned. That is also why I have a laundry room in this house with a vacuum. So I did use a lot of packs technically, so if you don't have them all, I'm sorry. But my gallery is still not working, so it's not like you guys can download it yet anyways. I'm trying to fix it. It still hasn't been fixed. I've tried 5,000 different ways to fix it. I've searched up videos. I've read articles on how to fix it. I've reached out to EA on how to fix it. Nothing has worked. And I think it's a problem with my computer and how many packs I have, because I didn't have a problem until I started adding more packs. So I think it's just something that, I have to wait out. I don't know. Because sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And it's literally just a waiting game. So I will still keep you guys posted on whenever my gallery opens. I do have this saved to my library, so I will be able to put it onto my gallery the second it lets me in and it connects. So, but I like how this turned out, and I'm honestly proud, because I was trying to go, like, I don't do farmhouses. I don't do country. That's not like a thing that I do. If you guys have noticed, like if you guys watch my LPs or my other speed builds, then you guys know like I wouldn't say modern, because I don't do that often. or very much. But I do small, I guess you could say contemporary homes. Small, you know, I a lot of browns in my homes. Yeah, and I normally do how homes that are like fit for like families, you know, not like just one person living there or I don't know, no one living there. Actually, I did do one build like you guys have probably seen it by now, the old rundown trailer speed build. Oh my god, I had so much fun with that one because I got to use a lot of things that I never get to use. And you know, you never really build like broken down homes or broken down, you know, things in The Sims because a lot of times when you play you're thinking about, okay, I I have this much money, I can make a nice little house with this, you know? I mean, that's like the goal when you play, right? To have a good home, to succeed in your job, to have a nice little family. So the first thing you think of is not, I'm going to build a rundown, disgusting thing with stains and cracks all over the place. You know, you think, I'm going to build a nice little family house for my Sims. So it was fun to do that, and I definitely will be doing that more often because it's so much fun. And not to mention, but I've been playing in that trailer, by the way, and it's so much fun to play in a rundown thing because I have to travel to like lots much more to use things that I don't have in the trailer. And it's like a rags to riches kind of thing. You know, I have like the limited things that I need. And it's just it's a lot of fun and I really do enjoy it and I really do like it. So this this build, this house I don't see myself playing in just because like I said it's giant. It's a huge house. So I guess in a way it's kind of like a castle. So I definitely wouldn't be using this because just my personal preference, I don't like it. But I did go with blue couches, yellow and pink, yellow accent stuff, and pink from the couch, white, and I took the blue from the dress. I was trying to keep a nice blue, colorful theme. Because I don't know, Cinderella, even though she has like a bad life and everything, she's very like upbeat person and very happy and, you know, positive and stuff. And so I feel like she has a very bubbly personality, I guess you could say. So I see her as a very, you know, I when I think of a house inspired by her, I think of it's going to be colorful because she has a colorful personality. So I did try to do that as much as possible. I like it, and at the same time I don't like it because some things don't match. And so it bothers me because like there's not enough pink in that living room to make that pink couch match perfectly, which bothers me. But it still looks nice, especially when you know like the intention behind having the pink couch or pink chair. So I had a really hard time trying to figure out what to put in that corner because originally I was going to turn the laundry room into a office. So then I decided, hey, she likes cleaning, I'm gonna make it into a laundry room. So that's exactly what I did, and I decided to put the desk right there. I did give her a computer. I did, you know, clutter it up a little bit, not too much though. This, I don't know. I'm sometimes when I build, I'm happy how they turn out, and then at the same time, I'm not happy how they turned out. And it's kind of like a mixed gray area because sometimes when you build, you don't build so good, but then other times when you build like amazingly. And so it's just kind of like an iffy kind of mood thing. I like it for the style of house that it's supposed to be, but it's just not a style of house that I'm normally, associated with. So I think that's why I don't like it that much, because I never build a farmhouse. I never build in this way, so it's kind of like I'm uncomfortable. I'm like out of my comfort zone by a lot. So, but it still turned out nice. It's not like it's ugly or anything. I don't know. There's just a lot of space. I think the space is the issue. I mean, but some people like having that space. Some people like having, like, you have to walk to the other room. I don't. I like small spaces because, okay, I'd never be able to live in a mansion because it would tear me apart not knowing what's happening in the other side of the house. Okay? I get freaked out hearing the fridge ice maker go off in the middle of the night. Okay? If I heard that in a mansion, and God forbid if it echoed, okay? God forbid if the mansion echoed. If I heard that in the middle of the night, or when I was alone, nope, I'm calling the cops. I'm calling the cops. I'm packing my stuff and I'm moving. No, I don't know what that is. I could be in danger for all I know. If I can't see what made that noise, if I can't walk out of my room and see what made that noise, no, no. So I do like small homes because of that reason. My house that I live in right now is very small. So when I peek my head out of my room, because I have a hallway. Okay, so I have my room, then we have a hallway connecting my room and my big sister's room and the bathroom. And so I walk out of my room, I peek my head around the corner from the hallway and stuff, and I can see through the entire house because we kind of have like an open layout, even though I don't like the open layout. But it makes me feel safe because I can see everything going on in the house because it's such like a small house in a small space. And it makes me feel safe. I'm 5 foot. Okay? I'm 5 foot. I can be easily abducted, kidnapped, something. So being able to see across the house makes me feel safe. Or, you know what I mean. It took like a weird detour there. But, yeah, it makes me feel safe. And so I'd never be able to live in this kind of style house because of that reason, because, even though it's an open floor plan, you still have to walk like a long way to get to the open space. And like even in small homes where it's not an open floor plan, all you have to do is walk a little bit, peek your head around the corner, and then you can see into that room. And it's just like a short distance to the other room. You know what I mean? So, I mean, you feel safe. You feel safe in small surroundings, or at least I do. I feel safe and I know that I'm not going to die. Oh, that was a long rant and a long tangent. I'm sorry. This is sometimes when I do speed builds, I can talk about the build and sometimes I can't. This is just one of the builds that I can't talk about because I don't know how. I don't know how to voice what I'm doing. I don't know. Like, obviously you can see I'm just going around putting decorations, stuff. I didn't know how to decorate for Cinderella. I didn't. I didn't know how to decorate a farmhouse because I never build farmhouses. I never even seen one till today when I was scrolling on my phone. Seriously. But definitely the outside of the house is my favorite thing. I do love the inside. But again, it's too big for my comfort. Too big for my comfort. Again, like the decoration and stuff's not bad. Like, the space isn't a bad thing or anything. It's just my preference. It's just, it's too big for my liking, for my preference. But again, it's kind of like a castle. That's probably one of the reasons why I like it too. Because it's kind of like a castle in the way that it's big. So it's like a mansion. Because our day mansions are like back then castles, you know? So, I don't know, it's just, I don't know, it's just, I don't know, that's just how, like, my brain works and my thought process and just bleh. And I also do apologize for me just rambling on and on and on, but hey, this is what speed builds are. You know, sometimes I talk about the build, sometimes I don't. I like to just sit here and talk to you guys, like, really. And I'm in a talkative mood right now, like, I'm in a good mood, okay? I had I had a great day. I had a fantastic day today. You know, I had a good day. Can't say it enough. I had a good day, which kind of sucks because I know tomorrow will not be a good day because it's the weekend, and so I have house renovations to do. Ugh. Literally house renovations. We're kind of painting and redoing our house and stuff because, I don't know, not enough space. My mom works remotely from home and she's trying to figure out where to, you know, build in her office and stuff. So it's just a process, but it's okay. It's not a bad one. But yeah, I don't really know how to voice what I'm doing. I shrunk down a plant and I put it in the pot. Voila. I don't know. I don't know why, but sometimes, like, some days I'm just, like, really talkative, and then the days that I'm not talkative and I can't just rant about random things, I focus more on talking about the build. You know, I don't know why I'm like that, but that it is what it is. But I don't see it as a bad thing because like I said earlier, I feel like this is just my way of communicating with you guys and just hanging out with you guys until, you know, I start going live. I've been thinking about doing Twitch, but I've been kind of waiting. You know, if I want to do Twitch, if I'm going to do Twitch and stream and, you know, hang out with you guys, I want enough of you guys to be there for, you know, for it to be, how do I put this? I don't know. I just want, like, enough of you guys there for, like, us to have, like, multiple conversations about multiple different topics at the same time, kind of, you know? But even, we all have to start somewhere, and I'm starting here, you know? we all start small, and you know, things grow. It's fine. It's just taking some time, which I am perfectly fine with. It makes me really happy that I can sit here and make videos for you guys because it's the same thing as like I did with TikTok. I enjoyed it because I was making people happy and I was making people smile, but I didn't like it and I stopped doing it because I couldn't conversate with you guys and I couldn't, like, hang out with you guys. So I like doing YouTube a lot more because, like I said, sitting down doing a speed build, it makes me feel like I'm being more active in this community and in this, like, little family so far that I have of 32 people. And I just feel like I could sit here and I could talk to you guys instead of, you know, doing my own thing and you guys just watching. Because that's no fun. I like conversing with you guys, which is why it makes me so happy that you guys leave comments, because then I can reply to them and I'm conversing with you guys instead of you just being like someone who watches a funny video. That's one of the reasons why I stopped doing TikTok. Not only that, but the stuff kind of got boring and kind of got like, yeah. Like, the audios that I was looking for and finding, like, a lot of them were, like, dances, and I don't do the dances, and it's just not funny content, and I do funny content, and it's just like, okay, well, not only that, but my mental state kind of took a little plummet, and then I kind of just stopped and dropped off the face of the earth, so, just a little tangent. I didn't know where that went. I'm sorry that went there, but yeah, this is just me rambling. If you guys have actually sat through this entire video, through this rambling, I am so sorry you had to listen to this rambling. I want to know, do you guys like it when I just sit here and talk to you guys and just ramble on and on and on? Or do you guys like it more when I talk about the build itself? That's something I'm curious about and something that I wonder about. And we're also getting down, like, we have like 3 minutes left of the speed build, I think, till like screenshots come in. So I'm just going through, I'm just changing the floors. I end up sticking with the lighter shade. And I do wallpaper, and I add in brick, and I change out the lighting. So that's basically what I'm doing. Oh yeah, and I added tile. Added tile in the kitchen for the floor. I don't know, I kind of thought it looked nice. Kind of thought, I don't know, it looked nice. And don't worry, I do delete the red shelves eventually. Don't worry about that. There's not a lot going on in the backyard, because I kind of envisioned it more as, you know, a garden space. But yeah, so I'm going to wrap this up right now. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, that's great. Comment down below any suggestions you have of any builds or of other Disney princesses you'd like me to do an inspired build on, and I will definitely do it, I promise. Okay? And subscribe and hit that bell notification so you get notifications of when I upload videos, because my recording schedule is all over the place. And yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for sitting through my rambling, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.